thank you for coming in today. Appreciate it. Yesterday was very good. Very good that about the main channel. And following with this is the energies that goes on, the energies that we are, and what the gravity presents within us, the gravity field that we are here and to the solar system. Today is going to be a very interesting day. You're going to catch the kite. Talking about kite in there, when you're trying to take the kite, first time maybe you fail, second time you fail, third time maybe you do, but in the fourth time when you succeed in there, you take in the flight within your life. Today, this is going to be a very good energy that is going to be settle the things down. And when I'm talking about settle the things down, we are going to have a great time of cleaning the things that stopping us. This is going to be the moon shifting from Libra into Scorpio. That is it. The moon is going to be creating this very beautiful kite in there with the sun, with Saturn, and with the North Node and Jupiter. Very precious, very beautiful time. So now I'm going to shift you on a side. Currently, the energies we're talking about that I look at it, the charts, and 6 o'clock in the morning. There, there is a very beautiful divine energies that are going to be coming at 6 a.m. Mid-heaven, it's at 21 degrees, and there's going to be divine energy towards Mars and Venus. We're talking about the mysteries energies that they are working and working with you, the masculine, the feminine energies, personal inside of you, but also within your partner. Okay, if you're catching those energies, they're going to help you to overcome whatever the situations might be. Because the universe right now is restricting something, stopping something, prevent something. What is it preventing you? Making the wrong things, the wrong turns. But at the same time, the universe, Uranus, is connecting with Pluto. Sudden changes for needed transformation. But that transformation happens where? In soul. Where that? In Earth. It Capricorn. You to be more pro with yourself, that will lead more pro with others. And since the moon will shift already in Scorpio, there is going to be this squaring towards Pluto. It's going to be against all this, but together with Saturn, who is a retrograde, and the Sun and Mercury in there. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful kite that's going to be made without transitions overnight. And you're going to feel very great energy with this. So later on at 7 o'clock in the morning, mid-heaven is going to be at 7 degrees, almost 8 degrees, and Aries that's going to be a squaring the sun, the authority. That kite with Jupiter is going to begin to prove itself. You're going to look at what's stopping you to grow and why you going against the destiny you have. But looking at them, that energies in there, you're going to put your authority to talk the right things from within yourself and based of your learning and past mistakes in the past, which is Saturn is going to teach us through today. He's also at 7 degrees, 7 minutes as well. In there, Ascendant is at Cancer, that it's opposing Pluto and squaring the moon. We're talking about those weird supposed to be Scorpio and Cancer getting well. But if there is a square in there, like for example, something is at the end of Cancer and something is the beginning of Scorpio, there is a square in there. So what kind of emotions? This is going to be showing you the things that you have to clean, remove, purge, and so on. Let the things follow its natural path. Some of the people won't follow the natural path because mid-heaven is going to be in the next hour at 8 o'clock, is going to be at Aries. This is the stubbornness, the situations, and so on. But if you look at it, that energy is about like, let's not be a stubborn, let's not be in this. There is nothing gonna go over there. If you we are fighting our emotions, if you are fighting our destiny, if you are fighting our growth, if you're fighting our transformation, what is that gonna lead us to it? To nowhere. So what do we have to do? Roll up the sleeves and get to inner work. Get these energies inside of it. And you're gonna see the energy that's rising in the horizon, which is the ascendant. Excuse me. Ascension flu symptoms coming up here. Have been crazy, but it is what it is. Um, Talking about all this, these divine energies with Saturn is going to be coming into you as a reminder to telling you how the things are moving, how things are going. Jupiter is sextile with Mercury and the Sun, and Mercury and the Sun is a trine with the Moon. Your emotions, following the path with the authority of talking what you need to say, the proper things within yourself to say, together with the learning, with the teacher and soul, things are going to be in very beautiful positions because right now, that energy between Jupiter and Saturn, it is about the growth, personal growth within. Some of you may be manifesting things in the material world. Jupiter right now is in Taurus. So the growth with money, growth with house, growth with something, grow in a business. It's a good time you to go ahead and do that. So here he is at 9 o'clock. Midheaven is going to be with Jupiter. That kite, you may try to have that kite earlier, but now the kite is taking off the flight. That beautiful kite in there because the moon, the emotions, it spreads out in the one side between the sun and Mercury, and the other side is Saturn, and it's coming in to the tip point of Jupiter, which is together with midheaven. This is going to be that inner work that you're going to be looking inside of you that's going to help you in yourself personally. Remember that personal help comes first. You help in yourself first. If you're angry, ask yourself that the anger is going to do with it. If you're anxious, what is it going to happen with all this? But if you are within yourself, that inner peace, that inner growth, it's like what I'm doing with this. Catching up your own red flags within you, you're not going to bring your eternal war towards others. You're actually going to be taking the flight in the kite, which you are. You're that kite, but you're also the person who holds the rope in there for that kite. You're that little child reaching your dreams. You're that person that he got in there and got this beauty within yourself. The ascendant was at 9 o'clock together with Venus and Mars, but you guys know about this energy. It's still going on, and it's still going to be going on even at 10 o'clock. Midheaven, it's going to be with Uranus, so that squares Mars and Venus, and of course, Lilith is there. For be careful again. There was energies that came in to talk to me about this. What is it going on? Why I'm so angry? Why I'm so mad? Why I'm doing this? Why and so on and so on. It's just an energy. How you act on the energy is your personal responsibility, guys. There's nobody can teach you on that but you. Okay? Nobody will teach you. And at 10 o'clock, the ascendant, the rising energies, they're going to be with divine aspects with Pluto and Neptune. And the midheaven and the Jupiter, Uranus, they have a very beautiful trines with Pluto. You catching kites, you looking at there, you see all this. Okay? They're beautiful. They're beautiful energies as long as you're not suppressing your own self. You know those internal boundaries that you think they are boundaries, but you're actually limiting yourself. That's what I'm talking about. Right now, Uranus works on your energies, you to mature and look at it, this personality boundaries for it. So later on at 11 o'clock, midheaven, it's in Gemini. That's going to be squaring Saturn. Ascendant is on Virgo. There is a opposing Saturn. This is going to be some of the people is going to be like You have the stubbornness. Gemini, it's so stubborn, so is Virgo. Sometimes this, we have to go through it in there. I mean, they are who they are. That's kind of this goes, this spicy Gemini, Virgo, Sag, stubbornness. No, I'm not going to do it. Why? Because I want it. Well, you got to look inside of it, because sometimes the stubbornness hurts yourself. And when we're talking about this ascendant, the rising energies, they're telling you here's the answer: grow and mature. Here's the answer: take your authority and talk to yourself better. That way, you're going to heal. That is the other side of the Virgo. And there, that tells you here, go to the corner of that kite and take the flight with it, because the energy is connecting with the sun and Mercury, which is their part of that kite there. So at 12 o'clock in there, midheaven is still going to be in Gemini. That this time is going to be squaring Neptune. Um, Mercury and the Sun are squaring at Neptune. You're going to see these visions of situations that, like, when the kite doesn't fly, you blame yourself, maybe the maker, the person who made the kite, maybe blaming the wind, maybe the kite didn't come out very slow, you broke it, and so on and so on, and you're looking at what is it going. How are you going to react on this case? How are you going to react if you don't catch that kite to go into the flight inside of you? Why you cannot get those energies working with yourself? Those energies are your emotions, and the emotions turns to your energy that you emitting from within you. Okay, but if you have the peace emotions inside of you, that's what you're emitting. If you have anger emotions inside of you, that's what you emitting. And the only person who can process these energies is you. The moon, it's going to be very kind of like this time, a little bit more interesting there, because with this opposition, some of you maybe choose like, I don't want to take the flight. While the other side of the intuition is like, you know what? Let's go home. Let's glue at the kite. Let's go ahead and work on ourselves. Let's repair it. Let's see if we can upgrade it. Let's see the truth. Let's fix this, and let's take the flight. So it's all about personal choices in there, and those personal choices is going to be determined exactly at 1 o'clock. Why? At 1 o'clock, midheaven, which is that is it, the work that you do in there is going to be connecting within the authority from within. But at that time, the ascendant, the rising energies, they are going to be at Libra at 6 degrees. There is oppositions with Neptune. There is a square towards Mercury and the Sun and a midheaven at the same time. But don't forget about it. Midheaven, the Sun, and Mercury are part of the kite. Usually when you're landing a kite, the kite lands in a one corner. And if you don't land it right, you're going to break it. So if you actually be so patient and so be careful with yourself, you to calm down and hold on those intense energies as this time, you're going to be learning how to navigate in life, how to control the energies within you and your life. And those energies, they are going to be presenting because of ascendant is the divine energies with Saturn. You learn, you mastering through what? To practice. You're practicing your own energies that there are in your life. You mastering your own self. Very beautiful lessons in there. 2 o'clock, the energy is going to be more focused within the family again. There, that's going to be opposing Pluto. Some of you not going to want to change because of certain things in there. You're going to have visions. Those visions, they're going to be going into Pluto. That's the only way you can transform. But if you fight with transformations, you don't see the benefits of transformations. You don't see the benefits, what's going to happen when you grow, that's going to solve your issues in life. Nobody can help you. But if you see the visions of what the thing's going to help you, You're transforming. That transformations in seen in the world and reflects the family, which is that's what midheaven is there at 20 degrees. Ascendant is at 17 degrees of Libra. That it helps Mars and Venus at this time. They can be coming together as energies within your own self. So later on at talking about it, 3 o'clock midheaven, it's going to be at 5 degrees of Leo. That is the divine energies with Saturn right now there. Ascendant is together with pretty much the moon of this hour, is at the end of Libra, basically the last minutes of Libra, 29 degrees, 45 minutes in there. But it's a divine energies with Neptune. The divine vision is going to rising in the horizon. You to see why you do this. And at the same time, midheaven, being with divine energies with Saturn, is teaching you the lessons from the past. Blast from the past, learning what you did before, learning from before you tried to fly that kite. And now you are learned what you need to do. You now make certain movements. You allowed the wind to help the kite. You're allowing the energies to walk in within your life and take yourself for the flight inside of you. Beautiful energy if you catch them. Otherwise, you are going to have a rough time. And that rough time is going to be showing up at 4 o'clock. Mars, Venus, Lilith, and a midheaven all in the same place. Be mindful what you do at 4 p.m. Things doesn't go well, you're going against the universe, you're going fighting things, you have internal fights, and you bring the fights to everybody. Somebody asked me yesterday, what is that? What is all this Mars, Venus, Lilith situations and so on? Well, you can have all of the above. You can imagine. Lilith can have conflict with Venus and Mars. This is a like somebody is obsessed with you, and now you have lover, and they are mad. You can have issues with Lilith, within your own shadow, within yourself, because you love so much. That applies for both Mars and Venus at the same time. You can have a third party situations. Okay, talking about like Mars has a third party situations in there. Instead of having a Venus, he's going towards Lilith, and now they all know about each other, and there is a conflict, there is a growth in there. And about masculine and feminine energies, talking about removing lust, which is that could be a Lilith side. But within all this is the wisdom of the learnings of Lilith, what she represents on the other side. Your secret desires. Your secret desires, the secrets within love within you. If Venus has not expressing her feelings to Mars, Mars doesn't know how to react. If Mars doesn't express their deepest fears and their deepest feelings, being vulnerable, which is Lilith, oof, what is the Venus is going to do? She doesn't know what to do. She's trying things, but he doesn't say the truth. So there is so much is going on. You can even picture it like outside interference within the lovers. It's so much you can talk about this energy. But during this hour, just kind of like if you're feeling something like this, if you have some energies like this, just stay put, stay down, focus within what the moon does. And the moon is together with the ascendant and Scorpio. Clean it up, all that. Whatever that needs to be purged, it needs to be purged. Otherwise, the universe says, you cannot go. You cannot move forward. I'm stopping you. Boy, that energy was not good. I can't even talk. Oof. Don't know why. All right. So talking about the 5 o'clock, at 5 o'clock, midheaven is going to be at 5 degrees. At Virgo, we talk about this ascendant energies when I was in Virgo. The thing is are you going to catching this self that the stubbornness prevents you, or you're going to be taking the flight, the kite? Now we have two kites. Yep, we are having a two kites in there because of the midheaven. In the top of the midheaven, it's right here, and this sides, okay, looking at those energy is also connecting um, the sun and Mercury and the moon. But in the bottom, we have this Saturn situations. While on the other side, we have the moon. Okay, we have the moon. We have a Saturn as well. And we have the sun and Mercury, but on the top is Jupiter. So basically, those two kites, they're interconnected together. This is going to help you to open up the good side within Virgo within yourself, to heal the things, to repair the kite, to put the things right in the perspective, and you to be with great emotions. Because of the stubbornness, you're gonna missing what? You're gonna missing the growth. You're gonna missing the moment. The moon, it is opposing Jupiter this time, and midheaven, it is opposing Saturn. A lack of self-learn within your own self about your own stubbornness. You all got that in time. This is like you wanted so much and somebody giving you what you wanted so much, but it wasn't the right time for you, and now you're throwing a tantrums. Maybe something healing within a childhood. This could be also representing an energy. Is like, hey, let me help. Let me do the right things inside. You're helping others because you know how that feels in there. But when you're breaking those patterns, you're gonna be feel free to fly. And that's what's more important. All right, so 6 o'clock midheaven. It's at 22 degrees of Virgo. There is again, beautiful kites again. Healing. Man, there's a lot of kites in there today, isn't it? Flight. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flights. Now, midheaven has a kite with Pluto and Uranus, and at the top is Neptune. What does that mean for you? You transform yourself, the universe is presenting in there, and you see the visions of life. You see what you need to do. So you have those kites coming in one after another, one after another. And with that permanent kite that right now it's pretty much going through the day, which is talking about the intuition, authority, communications, and learning at the same time for growth, is very beautiful, beautiful day. But again, if you're not seeing these visions, you're not looking at that visions, if you're resisting the growth, you're resisting transformations, nobody can help you. But the divine is going to show you. It's like, hey, this is what I have for you. Because the ascendant is in divine energies with both the sun and Mercury. Divine communications and divine authority there. You don't like what you get, you're not going to get what you wanted. So why did you want it in the first place? So thinking about this in there, don't be, everything happens in divine time. So at 7 o'clock there, midheaven, it's at 8 degrees of Libra, divine energies between the Jupiter and Saturn. The growth is going to add those energies into the kite. This is the rope that you hold on in there. This is, you're happy now. You understand the divine purposes. You understand the things that goes on. That brings balance. But if you're not, you're going to be put your authority. You're not going to talk. You're going to be distorting the balance within yourself, and you're going to missing these energies. And what is that going to lead you? It's going to lead you to Mars and Venus and Lilith, because the rising energies, they're telling you here is the problem. You're still not ready. You're still immature. You're still not learning how you two have to work together. I would say you three, because inside of you, there is a Lilith as a masculine energy. Inside of you, there is a Venus as a love and money energy. So in the female, it is also, there is a masculine, but there is also a Lilith energy. And Lilith combines both feminine and masculine, can combine them in a good way, which is called intimacy or sexuality. But sexuality is not only the one thing. If it's missing cooperations with everything in life, as you see at those three, they have a lot of work and growth to do. Maybe you also too. So talking about 8 o'clock in there, midheaven, it's going to be at 24 degrees of Libra. That is going to be put this sextile towards Mars and Venus there. The midheaven is approaching the moon. You're going to feel those energies that, like, I need to go ahead and do it. Okay. Maybe you didn't have a lot of chances to fly the kites today. Maybe you were at work, you weren't able to do certain things. Maybe you wasn't getting into certain situations. And now you come back and you're like, you did everything. You cooked, you this and this. Now you're paying attention to yourself. It's 8 o'clock after dinner and so on and so on. You, if you're in a family, can go out for a walk, or you can go out, take your partner for a walk, or you can do the things. You can make this balance within yourself with the feminine and masculine energies first, but also you can do that with your own partner, however your connection is, karmic soulmates, twin flames, ascension partners, divine partners, however your title is within you too. So here is 9 o'clock, the beautiful time of the day. The moon, midheaven, they are all together. Now the kite is complete. Now the kite is ready. All you have to do is take the flight. Okay? There's going to be a very beautiful time for intimacy situations. Ascendant of Capricorn is in divine energies with Lilith, Venus, and Mars transitioning in there throughout the hour. And that is going to be these emotions, because everything that goes on right now, it is between the moon, it is between Saturn, and it's between the sun and Mercury. But they're all in what? In the water. Too much emotions. The beauty of the emotions from within. Okay, that is what you learn. To let the emotions of the happiness that you're flying the kite, the happiness that you are free, the happiness that you are taking your wings and you're wearing them with pride. You go ahead and have this love. You have this beauty in the family within you. So at 10 o'clock, midheaven goes in 25 degrees of Scorpio there. That's going to be opposing Uranus there. It's going to be a squaring Mars in Venus. Some of you is going to be complaining. Oh, I didn't like that kind. I didn't like this. I didn't like this intimacy. I didn't like these situations. I only like those. Come on. If you were in the right place, in the right mind state, you will enjoy the moment and stop being complacent and complainant and so on and so on. People don't appreciate sometimes the things that the universe is giving to them. They're taking things for granted. And that actually what Uranus is doing, is suppressing all this. It's like, you're not going to mature and grow. I have more things for you, but you haven't mature and grow. You have to go in there. And that midheaven, it's going to be squaring Mars and Venus, and it's going to be opposing Uranus. Uranus square already Mars and Venus. So if you're catching those energies, you haven't matured yet. You have not grown yet. You didn't enjoy the kite. You didn't enjoy the flight within. But for those who does in there, it's going to be a very, very beautiful visions within. We can do that tomorrow. It's going to be a very good transformations, because midheaven is sextile with Neptune and the ascendant. And ascendant is the divine energies with authority and Mercury. If you tell that to yourself, this is beautiful, I like it, I enjoyed it, we can do that tomorrow, or I wish this could be forever. You can enjoy that kite, that flight of kite forever. This can bring a lot of people going and doing a lot of internal work in their beautiful emotions from within. Just don't stand against yourself or the divine. And talking about the divine, at 11 o'clock, midheaven, it's at 9 degrees of Sag, divine expressions between the Sun and Mercury and Jupiter. Just a little bit before that, though, is going to be another yacht between the North Node and Mercury. Let me tell you when that's going to be. Yeah, that is going to begin at 10:30. So talking about those yachts there, those divine energies of these positions, you're going to find out a very, very beautiful time that you are learning. You are learning. The divine plans are revealed towards you. But if you're not open to the divine, you can't hear it. If you're blind to the divine, you can't see it. And then if you are blind to see and hear, you can't even speak it. That right there is going to be a lesson for some people, talking about Saturn and midheaven squaring all this. But the rest of it is still going to be good because the moon, the emotions are still there. They still have their kite throughout the whole day. And if you catch that kite, my love goes with you. All right, guys, be love. And if you have any questions, you can ask right now. If there isn't, let's share the love and the light and come back tomorrow for another astrogravity report. Hopefully, this report helps you in your life, guys. Be love and love you. I haven't sent my first message. Okay, well, sharing the love with you guys. Enjoy your day, be love, and hope this report helps you in your life. See you tomorrow.